All right, here's the problem that you were asking for help. We have a 1 inch metal strip. So all of this is 1 inch. The person wants to cut strips that are 3/16. The easiest way to imagine this is taking the strip and cutting it in 16 pieces, and each piece is 1/16. Now why I cut it in 16 pieces? Because the person wants to cut 3/16, so the denominator is 16, so I want to cut it in 16 pieces, which means that every three piece represents 3/16, which is the big piece that he wants to cut out from the bigger piece. Okay, so every 3/16 pieces is going to be a smaller piece that he wants from the bigger piece. So I can do the same thing. I can cut, he wants to do three of these that are that I shaded in purple. Okay, so he wants to cut three of these. So here's the second one, and here's the third one. Okay, so he wants three pieces where each piece is 3/16. All right, so each of these pieces are 3/16. Now he took out these pieces that are in purple. How many pieces are left out of this total 16 pieces you had at the beginning? Just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many he has left? 7/16 pieces. Now, you can see what I did is to work this problem, I use a picture because it helps me visualize what's going on. Now, you want to do it the math way. This is what's going on. He wants to cut pieces that are 3/16. How many pieces? Three of them. So that means we're going to have three pieces times 3/16 because there are three pieces, each piece that is 3/16. So how do you multiply this? You put a 1 underneath and then you multiply top with top, bottom with bottom. So I'm going to get 9/16. I hope you notice that this 9/16 is the 9 purple pieces that I have here. Okay, so that's how you get 9. This is why you get 9/16. Now, from this is how much he cut off from the whole big piece, which is 1 inch. So I'm going to have 1, and I'm going to cut, that's what I'm going to do, minus 9/16. So I'm subtracting 9/16. Now, how do I subtract a whole number minus a fraction? Well, you need to make the whole into a fraction. And how do we make a whole into a fraction? Well, who's the denominator? 16. So how do we write 1 as a fraction? Well, as a whole, it will be 16/16. And a fraction is always equal to a whole when the top and the bottom are the same number. So I can now subtract 9/16. So in other words, 1 and 16/16 are exactly the same thing. And when you subtract, because now you can subtract, you have the same denominator. 16 minus 9, that's 7, and we keep the same denominator. Look, I got the same answer as I had before. Okay, so you really have two ways of working this out. Use a picture, visualize what's going on, or just do the math. And this problem involves two steps. First, multiplication, and then a subtraction. Okay, I hope this helps.